Yo, what's good YouTube? I am back with another reaction video, and we got Larry Bird or Steph Curry. Now the thumbnail of this video is to say like top 5, and then it had Larry Bird on it and Steph Curry. So we're definitely about to cover another one of these videos. I know I did one before, but yeah, we about to get straight into this video. Let's get it, man.
Another good Cedric Maxwell one over the years on this show is when he dropped Kevin Garnett is the best all-around.
Oh, God, yeah.
Back to Larry Bird, you know.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Larry jabbed him for that. Pretty good. It got back to him. I don't think Larry was listening to the show, but they picked it up.
Don't ruin my dream, Nick.
Huh?
Don't ruin my dream. Larry Bird definitely listens to
Larry doesn't even have internet, bro.
He's a subscriber to Celtics Beat.
Right. Yeah, he's a sub. But yeah, that got back. I mean, that one went crazy. I mean, that one went because it's a debate that triggers a lot of emotions, right? Like, yeah. I don't agree with him that Kevin Garnett is the best all around Celtic ever, but there's an argument to be said the way that Max explains it. But there's no question Larry Bird is. Did you guys watch JJ Redick 2 days ago with Mad Dog?
I love the fact that they pay him to sit there and listen to Chris Russo speak about stuff.
But I want the balance, and I think the NBA has gotten way past the balance and watching guys give up dunks to shoot threes on fast breaks, that kind of thing. I think that has hurt the game a lot. Now, that's me. I am old school, as we all know. JJ, perfect. But, you know, Bird shot plenty of threes. And they had Parrish and McHale. Bird shot plenty of threes. The best. And Bird is one of the great shooters in the history of the sport. Not even close.
Remember this one. Oh, my God. Back to this again.
Bird shot threes. He never was a volume shooter from three.
No, I know that, but he was a great three-point shooter. He was not good. He was great. He's one of the top 5 three-point shooters of all time. That's how good Bird is. Oh, yes. Won three-point shooting contests. He was phenomenal. Bird's a great shooter.
Wait a minute, Doggy.
And Bird didn't shoot.
Bird is absolutely one of the greatest shooters ever, but he's not one of the top 5 3-point, top 3, whatever you just said.
Did you see the three-point shooting that he put on, those clinics that he put on at the All-Star game?
Again,
did you watch?
Doggy, it's just math. It's attempts, it's makes, and it's percentage. And there's no way you could ever argue Larry Bird is a top 3 3-point shooter of all time. You can't make that argument.
You're basing it on math. You're basing it on math and a time when he played. I'm basing it on just shooting. Bird is an unbelievable.
Again, we had this discussion the other day. About
phenomenal.
James Naismith. James Naismith invented the game. You were rewarded for putting the ball in the basket. There's plenty of people that have shot more, made more, and guess what? Made more at a higher percentage than Larry Bird from 3. I'm not saying Larry Bird is not one of the greatest shooters ever. He's not one of the greatest three-point shooters ever.
Absolutely.
You cannot make that argument.
Yes, I'm sorry. Because the 80s is so much different. There's physicality, the way they guarded people. You couldn't.
Can we get off
Doggy, I've been trying to make a point.
Seriously,
I've been trying to make a point for you, Doggy.
Come on, man.
I've been trying to make a point. Hold on, guys.
Physicality, Jay. I mean,
hey,
you don't think that counts?
You know what? You and I are going to sit down. We're going to sit there, and we're going to watch finals games from the 1980s.
Well, Jay, here's the difference.
I'm going to show you what physical basketball is versus physical fouling.
You watching them on YouTube. I saw the games. I watched the games at the time. I watched all these games. You didn't watch it. You weren't alive when these games were being played. Did you see Bird play against the Lakers in '84? Did you see Bird against the Rockets in '86? Were you at courtside watching these games? No. You got to watch the games at the time. Okay. Watching them on YouTube 40 years later is not the same at the moment.
So
watching them.
Let me ask you a question then.
Yeah, and I don't even think I even saw that part either. I don't think the video. I'm not sure, but he is damn right. He is right.
When I watch, let's say Steph Curry, for example. Right. When I watch Steph Curry off the ball in a playoff game.
Oh, he's great.
Getting grabbed and held by Marcus Smart. They're attached to him at all times.
Right.
Then when I watch Larry Bird come off a pin down and no one's within 5 feet of him and they're shooting the gap. You're telling me one is more physical than the other? You're telling me that's more physical than Steph Curry being grabbed and held for 48 minutes?
He doesn't. They don't call those fouls on Marcus Smart when he holds them and he holds them on those pick and roll. Of course they call the fouls. They protect Curry all the time. Oh, he's at the free throw line. He lives at the free throw line.
You can see like the pain in JJ's face.
I can't stand JJ Redick.
You can't? I love him.
I like him a lot.
I think he's great.
I can't. And here's the reason why. And it's probably all the reasons why you guys love him. The arrogance. He's so arrogant. He's so dismissive and condescending. And Doggy's like, But in that argument, he was right. How could J.J. Redick possibly say that Larry Bird was not a top 5 3-point shooter in NBA history?
Yeah, I didn't listen to the argument, but I'll have to go back.
I don't agree with that, but I agree with his, like, Steph and Larry kind of have it a little differently in terms of, like, being.
I wholeheartedly disagree with that.
I mean, Steph is the relocation of Steph is crazy. I think that's the one thing about his game that a lot of people don't understand, that Steph never stops moving.
But he's not the only guy to do that. Like,
I know, but like if you track him and watch him, he's ridiculous.
The way that JJ was saying it was that what JJ said was Larry Bird never had to deal with the physicality and the constant mugging that Steph Curry has to deal with on a regular basis. Dude, I don't think he's even watched a YouTube game. I mean, how about the most iconic Lakers-Celtics moment is James Worthy literally stripping Bird's jersey off in Game 4 in '87, and Bird's breaking away for a 3-point shot over, just 7'2" Michael Thompson, and buries it. I mean, nobody got mugged like Jordan, Bird, and those guys. I mean, for J.J. Redick to put that out there, and I think Doggy said back, yeah, and they got called for a foul for guarding them, for Christ's sake, about Steph, right? And I think Steph Curry is out of this world, and I think he is routinely mugged on today's standards.
Mm-hmm.
But like Steph would have to shoot from 30 feet out, 40 feet out every shot because he'd be broken entering the paint. He'd never be able to enter inside the 3-point line because he's so fragile.
I mean, he was at one point in his career. He was injury prone. They fixed it. Like his ankle injuries have been.
Yeah, but he's still been out a lot. I mean, look at his.
Yeah, recently. Yeah, but I'm talking like prime when he was
early on. People thought he couldn't play.
He couldn't play, and then he played a lot.
Well, let me tell you.
Now he's on the other side of things, and it's still like insane. But he gets a little hurt more. Yeah.
Here's the thing about Steph. I have endless amounts of respect for that man. I think he's a model citizen. Meaning, like, he's an ambassador of the league. He is always on the right side of the comment. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like, and I think the same about, like, LeBron for the most, he's been a great ambassador for the league. But don't tell me, J.J. Redick, that Larry Bird had less guarding, less coverage than Steph Curry. I mean, it's just not true. I mean, you just haven't watched games. Like, his exact comment was, Bird never shot a 3-point attempt with anyone within 5 feet of him. That's just fucking arrogant. I don't care. I'm going to drop fuck on this show. I know it's a family show, but that's arrogant, and it's really stupid. It's a stupid comment.
Wow, that was a good one. That was another good one right there. But yeah, I was gonna say the same thing about, I think it was, he said James Worthy, the Lakers, he's grabbing on when he was just grabbing on him like that. Like, come on, man, really? You can't do that in today's game at all. They will they will be so quick before you even reach to even touch his shirt. They beat, like, come on, man. That's crazy, yo. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. We back to this little J.J. Redick thing, but I just found this video. I said, whoa, I gotta do it. So anyway, man, subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button, turn on the bell, man. Uploading every single day. And yeah, man, we running it up, man. Definitely, definitely, I went live. So I'm definitely gonna start going live again, to try to interact and talk with y'all. So yeah, definitely look out, man. Definitely gonna be going live again. I'm not sure exactly when, but I definitely will try to pop up on the live a lot, so I could talk to y'all. Because I definitely had fun in the last live I did, Definitely had fun talking to all of y'all, man. Definitely was a good one. But that's about it, man. On to the next video. If y'all got some videos you want me to do, drop them down in the comments down below. Or hit them up my email at datphillyboy9@gmail.com. And that's about it, y'all. On to the next video. Love y'all. Peace. Thank you.